need to call Navy Federal and find out if you also qualify for this promotional offer. And if you do, and you have some credit card debt that you want to pay down very quickly, this will definitely help you save thousands of dollars. Today, I want to discuss something with you that I got in the mail. It was a letter from Navy Federal, and we're going to go over it. But essentially what this letter told me was that I had a offer for a 0% APR balance transfer with Navy Federal, but it wasn't for applying to get a new credit card. It was for an existing credit card that I already have, which I thought was pretty interesting, because if you did have a balance on one of your credit cards, and let's say you had a very, very large amount of interest, this could be the thing that can potentially save you thousands of dollars on your credit card. I'm glad I didn't throw this away, because normally I apply for so much stuff and do so many things. I end up just ripping all these letters up and throwing them in the trash. Don't even read it most of the time, but I just so happened to open that one up and actually take a look at it. There's other people who may have gotten this letter. You may have gotten an email, or maybe you need to call Navy Federal and find out if you also qualify for this promotional offer. And if you do, and you have some credit card debt that you want to pay down very quickly, this will definitely help you save thousands of dollars. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I want to make sure no one is unaware of what a balance transfer is, even though I'm sure a lot of you are familiar. There is someone that may be asking, what is a balance transfer? So, let's cover it for them. A balance transfer is a transaction where you take the balance you have on one credit card that has a high interest rate and you move it to a credit card with a lower interest rate. In this case, you want it to be 0% APR, which is exactly what we have in this letter. It's a 0% APR promotion. Now, if you do this properly, then this will make it easier for you to pay off your debt during the 0% APR duration period. This offer is for 12 months. So if you have no interest being charged for 12 months, you should be able to pay the debt off without any issue or without incurring any interest charges. This is going to be ideal for someone who is struggling to make progress on their credit card debt. A lot of it gets eat up by interest a lot of the time. Now, if you have a very small balance, I don't really recommend it. But let's say that you were trying to do something business related for whatever reason, and for whatever reason, you only have personal credit cards. You could make a business expense on your credit card, and you could also transfer the balance from one credit card to this one, and now you have 0% APR in order to pay that off. Now, I'm not recommending that for anyone. That's just one option that you have that you can potentially use this for. Of course, if you use up 100% of your balance, it will affect utilization, and that can affect your credit score overall. Let's say you're not in debt. You just want to finance something with your credit card at 0% APR, then this is an option. You don't have to use 100% of it, but it is another way for you to actually make some money or make a large purchase without having to worry about paying any interest, and you'd have a year to pay it off. So I believe that it's best for someone who either wants to pay off debt or wants to make some sort of investment potentially. Either one, I can see someone using this for. Once again, I recommend using a business credit card, as it does not show up on your credit report. But for whatever reason, let's say that you don't have one and you want to do something that's not going to eat up a lot of your utilization, this may be an option for you. It's just, it's going to be on a case by case basis. Now, this is the promo letter that I got in the mail. I'm showing it to you exactly how I got it. The only thing that I did was I obstructed my address. I took that out. And this offer says you can take down debt with a 0% APR for 12 months on balance transfers by March 31st from a non-Navy Federal card to your card ending in, and that's the last four of my card. Now, you have to understand that you cannot go from Navy Federal to Navy Federal. You do need to have another credit card from, let's say, Capital One or Chase or Wells Fargo or Citibank or anywhere else. You can take that balance and you can move it over to this card. Now, it says transferring your balance is easy. There's no credit check. And transferring a balance to your existing card, you don't have to get approved for it. Now, let's say that you did want to get a higher limit amount. Right here, you can do something where it says that you can potentially do a credit check in order to potentially get a higher limit. Now, I'm not really sure exactly what that all entails because I've never tried it with Navy Federal before. but it does seem like it's a viable option that you can look at. I recommend calling and seeing how that would work. It sounds like it may work like a regular credit line increase, in which case, contact them, see if that's the case. Or maybe this is some type of special situation where you can actually get another credit limit increase so that you could do the balance transfer. Again, I have no idea. I'm just speculating. But if it was, that's kind of interesting how you may be able to use that as like a little hack to potentially increase your limit even more. I think once I'm actually done with this video, I might even give them a phone call and just ask them if there's a way that I can potentially get my limit increased again. If there is, check the description. I'll update you with how that went. If not, then, just disregard it. It's just an idea. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. There's also an example here where if you have a $7,500 balance with a 0% APR promo, then it's showing how much money that you would save. So let's say you did have $7,500 that's in this example, and you had a 25% current APR. It's showing that if you were to pay that $7,500 in a 12-month time frame, you would save $1,875. That is a pretty good amount. I mean, that is substantial. So it can save you thousands of dollars. You'll definitely want to take advantage of this if you have the offer either in the mail or if you have the offer maybe in an email. And if you don't have this offer, I recommend giving Navy Federal a phone call. Now, this transfer balance offer expires by March 31st. That's going to be, in like almost like 2 months, really. So you guys want to look at taking advantage of this now. This isn't really abnormal for banks or for credit unions. I've seen this a lot, especially at the banks that I work for. If it's the beginning of a brand new year, like right now, this is Q1. For Q1, you need to get customers and clients. We know how banks make money. If you watch this channel, banks make money from interest and fees, among other things. So they want to get you in. This is how they can get you into moving some of your debt over to them. They'll get some interchange fees and order in some fees for this. But then if the balance continues after 12 months, they also can make some money off of the interest as well. So it kind of helps them both ways. And again, you normally see this at the beginning of the year to help start off the year right in order to make money. And as the year goes on, some of these things may start tightening up. So you may want to take advantage of this while it's currently available, because it will not stay available for very long. I'm going to actually show you how you can request this balance transfer on Navy Federal. You can also do it through the mobile app, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you how to do it on your computer. So I've signed into my Navy Federal account. If you want to follow along, then you can go to navyfederal.org, sign into your account. As soon as you sign in, you'll see all of your accounts, your transactions, all your credit cards. You'll want to look at the very, very top. This is where I'm at right now. I'm at the very top, and you want to look for cards. You want to click on that. Once you click on cards, you'll want to select the card that has the balance transfer offer. Now, once again, if you did not receive an offer, then I recommend that you call Navy Federal. Doesn't hurt to ask. If you know my motto, it's like, I'm like, just try. Who knows? They might, even if you didn't have an offer, you might be able to get one. You never know. You could say, hey, I saw that you're giving out a promo offer for balance transfers for 0% APR. Can you see if that's something that I can qualify for potentially? Just, ask. Worst case, they say no. If they say no, then okay. But if you did get an offer, then you'll just follow these exact same steps. You want to make sure that you click on the card to the card management, and it's going to show you the card. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see balance transfer. So transfer a balance from a non-Navy Federal credit card to this credit card. Again, it's not going to be Navy Federal to Navy Federal. It's a non-Navy Federal card to Navy Federal. And then you're going to click on transfer balance. Now you're going to enter the amount that you want to actually transfer. And then you're going to enter the account number. That's going to be your credit card number. Then you're going to enter the name of your bank or your creditor. So if it's Bank of America, then you'll want to enter that, Chase, so on and so forth. Then you'll enter the address. Normally you find the address on your statement. So if you are not sure what the address is, go to your Bank of America, your Citibank, your Wells Fargo statement. There's going to be an address there. That address is where you normally would send like checks or like payments to pay off your credit card balance. That's the address that they're looking for. You want to use that one. Again, it's on your statement. You'll enter the city, the state, and the zip code, and then balance transfers. The balance transfer requests, they're processed within 10 business days. Once processed, the balance transfer will appear on your Navy Federal account, and then you will send payment to they'll send payment to your other financial institution. To avoid delays, please don't submit a duplicate balance transfer. Once that's done, you'll hit continue. You'll get a confirmation that that has been done. Wait up to 10 business days for the balance to appear on your Navy Federal account, and then you should have 0% APR on that balance. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to actually call because I'm going to see if somehow I could finesse this into somehow potentially increasing my limit. If something like that actually works, I probably will come back and make a follow-up video, because again, that's kind of interesting, and this is a time sensitive thing, and of course it's very nuanced because you have to qualify, do this, do that. It's a bunch of other things that sound like it will entail, but I am going to find out exactly what we can potentially do. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and you have a wonderful day.